Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update, July 26th, 2022. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This is episode 567, and the rundown with timestamps is in the description box below. Now, because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, you can turn on subtitles. I create them myself. In today's episode, Lost in the Kunlun Mountains with Xu Kai and Elaine Zhong announces its premiere date. Xiao Zhan's site refutes rumors of The Longest Promises air date. Jackson Wang sparks heated discussion after he gets on his knees and bows to thank Thai fans. And my final thoughts on the story of Xing Fu, no spoilers. But first, here's what's recently premiered, just the one drama for today and yesterday. Farewell Vivian is a modern drama starring Jingxi and Hong Junjia, and it premiered yesterday, July 25th. According to Baidu, romance sparks when an elite IT dude, played by Hong Junjia, reunites with his high school deskmate, who's now a freelance illustrator, played by Jingxi. Farewell Vivian is slated for 24 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. That's it for recently premiered dramas. Moving on, dramas that recently announced their premiere dates, and I have just the one to update on, Lost in the Kunlun Mountains, which stars Xu Kai and Elaine Zhong. The Republican-era drama announced yesterday that it will premiere tomorrow, July 27th. Along with the announcement, they released a new trailer and a new batch of character posters. According to Wiki, the drama follows a talented and kind-hearted man played by Xu Kai, who discovers the Kunlun ruins while investigating his brother's disappearance. As a result, he becomes entangled in a conspiracy involving a villainous warlord played by Wang. Here is Elaine Zhong, the female lead. Lost in the Kunlun Mountains will premiere on iQIYI. I will update again on where to watch with English subs after it premieres. Before we move to the next segment, I just want to address a question that has been asked quite a bit regarding when will Love Like the Galaxy Part 2 air. I checked earlier today and there has been no official announcement yet. Rest assured I will update when there is one. Next up for drama updates, the leads of Immortal Samsara, Yang Zi and Cheng Yi, recently shared some tips advocating fans to watch the drama in a quote-unquote civilized manner. Immortal Samsara Part 1 premiered on July 20th. Since then, the Ciencia drama has shot to the top of viewing and popularity charts. On the day, the two stars of the drama shared the same post, a picture of tips for audiences to follow the drama. Among the bullet points, they urged audiences to watch the drama in a civilized manner, have rational discussions, and respect voices from different angles. They also called on everyone to reject malicious disputes and to support official sites only, in other words, to not watch from unofficial sites. Sharing so-called tips is not uncommon in the Chinese drama circle. They probably want to nip any fan wars or nasty online feuds in the bud before they begin. Admittedly, the Ciencia genre is not my favorite, so I haven't checked out Immortal Samsara. From what I've heard, it seems to be getting mixed reviews so far. I've heard people saying they love it and are hooked, and as I mentioned earlier, it is #1 on viewing and popularity charts at the moment. On the other hand, I've heard others saying they've dropped it early. I've also read articles that report netizens criticizing it for its poor CGI and production design, and saying that it's full of predictable tropes. That's it for drama updates. Moving on, celebrity updates, and we begin with Xiao Zhan. According to this Sena Entertainment article published yesterday, his site has refuted rumors of The Longest Promises confirmed air date. The Longest Promise is a highly anticipated fantasy costume drama starring Xiao Zhan and Renming. Not long ago, Tencent touted it as one of its big 3 dramas coming out in the summer, the other 2 being Love Like the Galaxy and 3 Body. Fat Shrimp exclusive opinion book, who seem to deal exclusively with Xiao Zhan matters, shared this Weibo post yesterday. They said that they had confirmed with Xiao Zhan Studio that there still hasn't been any date for the release of The Longest Promise. They also urged everyone not to believe news from unofficial sites. Reportedly, there was a rumor flying around saying that The Longest Promise was gonna air on August 11th. Looks like that's been refuted by the Weibo group that calls themselves Fat Shrimp. According to Wiki, in The Longest Promise, Xiao Zhan plays the aloof Prince Shi Ying of the Kongsang Kingdom. Shi Ying's mother was framed and he was banished to the mountains to cultivate. Renming plays Zhu Yan, a righteous princess from the Red Clan. The two characters have a master-disciple relationship which eventually develops into a romance. Their love, however, is a forbidden one, not only because of their master-disciple relationship, but also because they stand on opposite sides of a political struggle. Next up for celebrity updates, Jackson Wang was in the news. As Jiamun Ko reported for media outlet 8 Days, Jackson sparked controversy when he got down on both knees to thank fans in a Thai car park. 28-year-old Jackson Wang is a singer, rapper, dancer, and fencer who hails from Hong Kong. Not long ago, when he arrived at the airport in Thailand, he was greeted by a group of enthusiastic fans. In a video that recently went viral, Jackson is seen walking to the parking lot accompanied by his staff and bodyguards. Upon seeing his fans, he motions for his bodyguards to step aside, after which he goes on his knees. Members of his team try to pick him up, but he shakes them off. He then proceeds with a bow and puts his hands together in what looks like a gesture of gratitude. His actions sparked heated debate on social media. Some Chinese netizens lamented that he's never shown them the same level of appreciation. Some suggested that he was drunk and called his behavior outrageous. Others supported him, saying that he was just showing respect for Thai customs. What do you guys think? Did he overdo it? Or was he just showing utmost gratitude the local way? By the way, the video is available to view on YouTube, so you can check it out for yourself. That's it for our celebrity updates, and on that note, it's Tuesday today, so time for another segment of Where's Marcus At? So the title of the segment doesn't refer to where I'm at physically, it refers to where I'm at in the dramas I'm following. I'm currently following 0 dramas, but I am contemplating starting one of 2. I can really only do one drama at a time these days because of how busy I am. But before we get to them, I recently finished watching The Story of Xing Fu, and without giving away any spoilers, here are my final thoughts on it. The Story of Xing Fu premiered on June 29th and aired the last of its 40 episodes on July 20th. It stars Zhao Liying and Liu Wei and is available on YouTube. Zhao Liying plays the titular village girl Xing Fu, who is headstrong and believes in fighting for justice and defending what's rightfully hers and her family's. She gets into multiple disputes with the village's party secretary played by Liu Wei, his son played by Chao Zheng, and the conglomerate they operate. At one point, she starts a new life in the city where she meets a kind-hearted lawyer played by Luo Jing. He helps her out and becomes a personal friend. As I've said in previous videos, I found much of the drama to be very good, but also some of it, particularly the writing, to be very disappointing. More on that later. Overall though, I found it to be a superbly acted drama which presented some good conflicts. This is the best performance I've seen Zhao Liying deliver. People have said that she was perfect for this role because of her countryside background, and you can see where they're coming from. I thought she embodied Xing Fu very well and hit all the right notes, whether she was curiously learning the ways of the city or ferociously fighting for what she felt was right. The others were great too. Liu Wei had some very intense emotional scenes, and the veteran actor delivered. Tang Zheng, who played Xing Fu's husband, was also very good. He had an interesting arc, starting off as a pushover, and then after making some new city friends, learns to stand up for himself, although I do feel he focused that energy in the wrong area sometimes. Luo Jing's character was probably the most well-liked. On the other hand, Chao Zheng's probably was the most despised, and he played it to a T. I thought both Luo Jing and Chao Zheng were terrific. And lastly, for the actors, I'll mention Xing Fu's in-laws as well. I thought they both depicted countryside villagers very well, particularly the mother. I thought she was very convincing. I thought the drama's depiction of countryside villages in China was quite interesting and eye-opening. Granted, this is a drama, and depictions are always taken with a grain of salt, especially when you consider that dramas have to go through the review board. There were certain plot lines, however, that really highlighted how different things are there than they are here in the West. For example, here, if a big conglomerate wants to acquire your land, it's like you hit the jackpot. There it seems you got problems. The way dramas work is they present conflicts. There are the good people, and then there are the heinous people. As a viewer, you root for the good ones and can't wait for the heinous ones to get their comeuppance. I thought the story of Xing Fu started off really well in that it presented some good conflicts. They were not run-of-the-mill conflicts. In fact, they were engaging and well-written, and weren't the easiest for the protagonists to deal with. But part of my frustration was that the comeuppances weren't sweet enough. I felt that many of the conflicts could have been handled and resolved in a different way to get a more satisfactory outcome, while at the same time still remain realistic. The drama's writer, Cao Dongling, revealed in a Weibo post that she made many changes to the original script so that it could pass review. I can't help but think that many of the resolutions to the conflicts had to be altered to fit the review board's criteria. In conclusion, I'll say that despite its shortcomings, I still enjoyed the story of Xing Fu. I do recommend it, mainly for the two reasons I mentioned: terrific acting and good conflicts, even though I felt the resolutions to those conflicts could have been better. As of today, the story of Xing Fu has an average 7.0 rating from over 180,000 ratings on Douban. If I had to rate it, would give it a 7.6. With that out of the way, I'm thinking of starting one of two dramas, and they are Love Like the Galaxy Part 1 and The Heart of Genius. I've already kinda started the first episode of both of them, just kinda waiting to see which one I'll really latch on and follow. And that's been another segment of Where's Marcus At? It also brings us to the end of this episode. This show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe and don't forget to click that notification button for more updates. If you'd like to contribute, consider giving this video a super thanks. It is the heart-shaped button with a $ below this video. All funds support the show and keep it going. Or you can check out my Patreon page, where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. So stay safe, and as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!